Assalamualaikum students, as you already know, in our previous video we discussed question number 5 of the same chapter kinematics, and in this video we are going to discuss the question number 6 in which we are asked to find the radial and transfer component of acceleration. So to solve this problem we must remember two of the most important formulas which we have derived in our previous video in a derivation. So I'm going to show you these two most important formulas. So please take a screenshot of this formulas or just note it down somewhere. So the first formula is for radial component of acceleration, which is AR is equals to R double dot minus R theta dot square, and the second formula is to find out transfer component of acceleration, which is A theta is equals to R theta double dot plus 2R dot theta dot. So by using these two formulas we are going to solve the question number 6. So here it's question number 6, and it says find the radial and transverse components of acceleration of a particle moving along the circle x square plus y square is equals to a square with constant angular velocity. So in this question we are given two most important information. The first is the angular velocity is c, and the second is the equation of the curve along the circle, which is x square plus y square is equal to a square. We know that theta is equal to omega t. So when we differentiate theta with respect to time, we get omega 1. So 1 is the differentiation of t, we get 1, and d theta upon dt is equals to theta dot, which is equal to omega. So now in this question we are told that angular velocity is c, so in place of omega we would replace it with c. So now theta dot is equal to c, and we would consider as equation number 1. We already know for radial and transfer components of acceleration we must require the information of theta dot and theta double dot. थीटा डॉट की इन्फॉर्मेशन हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है, विच इज़ इक्वल टू सी, और थीटा डॉट फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें इस थीटा डॉट को अगेन डिफ्रेंशिएट करना होगा विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टी. जब हम थीटा डॉट को डिफ्रेंशिएट करेंगे विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टी, वी गेट दिस ज़ीरो बिकॉज द डिफ्रेंशिएशन ऑफ सी और एनी कांस्टेंट इज इक्वल टू ज़ीरो. नाउ वी हैव द वैल्यू ऑफ थीटा डॉट एंड थीटा double dot. Again we have the second information, which is the equation of curve. The equation of curve is x square plus y square is equal to a square, and we know that the value of x in polar coordinate system is r cos theta, and the value of y is equal to r sin theta. We just simply have to put it in this above equation. In the place of x square we would substitute as r cos theta, and in the value of y square we would substitute as r sin theta. तो ये दोनों वैल्यूज़ हमने सब्सटीट्यूट करनी है. आर स्क्वायर हमने लिया कॉमन, एंड कॉस स्क्वायर प्लस साइन स्क्वायर थीटा वी नो दैट इट इज़ इक्वल टू 1. सो आर स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर, एंड देन वी वुड टेक द स्क्वायर रूट ऑन बोथ ऑफ देम, एंड वी गेट आर इज इक्वल्स टू ए. नाउ वी हैव द वैल्यू ऑफ आर, दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 3. Okay, so now after getting the value of r we would find out the value of r dot. So we have to simply differentiate r with respect to t. When we differentiate r with respect to t, again the differentiation of a constant is 0, so r dot is equal to 0. Again now we have to find out the value of r double dot, so we would simply differentiate r dot with respect to time again, and the value of r dot would be 0 again, because the differentiation of 0 or constant is 0. Now we would finally substitute the values in our formula of radial component of acceleration. The formula is AR is equal to R double dot minus R theta dot square. So we know the value of r double dot, which we just found out, is 0. So in place of r dot we substituted 0 minus the value of r was a. So in place of r we substituted as a, and the value of theta dot was c. So here it's theta dot square, so we substituted as c square. Now ar would be equal to minus ac square. To find out the value of transfer component of acceleration, we would be using this formula. A theta is equal to r theta double dot plus 2r dot theta dot. By substituting all the values from the previous equation, we would get a in the place of r, the value of theta dot was 0, then plus 2 as it is, and the value of r dot was 0 again, the value of theta dot was c. So here when we would multiply everything with the 0, we would get the 0 again, and here 0, so the value of a theta would be 0. I hope that this question cleared your doubts, and I hope it helped. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.